I stumbled across that throwback photo from WrestleMania 27 when I met you for the very first time.
Oh, wow. You blew my mind. I thought we met in Orlando, but we met at WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta.
We really met and like knew who each other were 5 years ago. But WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta, we found I wasn't really doing a ton of interviews at that time. We found out where the Talent Hotel was. And we're like, well, let's just go get a drink at that bar.
Yeah.
And all of you guys were in the lobby. So I got a photo with you. I got a photo with Natty. A bunch of people.
I wonder, do you remember what night that was? Was that like the first night?
I think it was like the Friday night.
Because it's really funny. I think I met him as a kid, but I met X like as a WWE superstar. I met X-Pac there.
I got a photo with X-Pac that night.
That is so funny.
And then Stone Cold came down to the bar.
Okay, yep.
Just for like one beer.
Yep.
And he got mobbed.
I remember.
He had like his own security that was like, guys, like he just wants to drink a beer. Like give him some space. But the thing about that photo with you is your hair is just, it's incredible.
The front piece. And at that point, I remember WrestleMania 27. At that point, I'm using like Natty had one of those, I guess it's a flat iron. Believe it or not, I don't really know. But I would use that to make my hair straight up. And I remember on a European tour right after WrestleMania, I went to do it and like one whole side, like the half broke off. So I had to cut the other side so it matched. It was crazy.
Your hair, chunk of hair broke off?
Yeah, that little front piece from the flat iron every day.
What would you call that haircut?
A lot of people would called it the Charlie Brown. I don't know, the Tyson. I mean,
it really is the Tyson Kidd.
Here's the truth. A lot of people have asked me about it. My barber always will joke because, like, in the barber shop a few weeks ago, they were pulling up old pictures of it, and my barber's like, he kind of shakes his head because he was not my barber at that time. So, like, whenever he gets tagged in it, he's like, it's not me. I wasn't the one doing that. I said, no, I was doing it myself. But here's the thing. I needed something. I needed something to identify me from everybody else. My promos got better, but at that time I knew my promos weren't going to be it. I was smaller than most of the guys, height-wise and stature. So I needed a little something to stick out. And I remember like maybe 2 weeks in being on the main roster, we were in Cincinnati. And I ran into this woman and her son. And she's like, hey, he's a huge fan. And then I look, he has the exact same haircut. Oh. She's like, do you recognize the haircut? And I was like, I sure do. And that happened before when I was wrestling in England too. So I felt like I needed something to like, so I had that for like I had it for a long time from like 2005 probably to 2011.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So what makes you decide like, all right, it's back to a normal haircut now?
I was like, okay. I was not really doing much. I was on like NXT when it was on the main roster, but not on TV. It was just on the website and on wrestling on Superstars and NXT basically. And I was like, I need something different. I was like, I'm sick of like this little haircut's run its course. Going to the movie theater looking like this has run its course.
Just wear a lot of hats.
I was like, all right, I remember asking Johnny, I said, do you mind if I shave I didn't want to like be locked into one. I said, do you mind if I shave my hair or grow it out? I kind of left it open. And then he was like, yeah, no problem. And then
everyone does a Johnny Ace. I love it.
Yeah. And you have to, you have to. I think it's awesome. I wish I had a voice that was like that. That was so identifiable. Everyone knows who it is. That's awesome. True.
Yeah.
No one does Macho Man's voice as an insult. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
And so, then I started shaving it, and I remember a few weeks in, Johnny's like, I thought you said you were going to grow it out. And I was like, oh, I think he liked that part better. Okay, so I grew it out a little bit.
And now you've got normal hair.
Yeah, now I have normal hair. and you know what's funny? I wonder, I'm sure they wouldn't bother me too much, but how much would like they really enjoy that look as a producer?
You're going to bring it back?
No, hell no.
I know you've got to wear a suit when you go in there, so I don't know if the suit and the hair.
Yeah, that's a balance I'm talking about.
That's the juxtaposition there. Yeah,
like Graves with the tattoos.
That's true.
Suits, you know.